Hi everybody, welcome to Insight from the Torah portion. It's a Parshat Toldot, and we're going to have a beautiful short idea about the Parsha, and then also interesting idea like how to deal with an anxiety, specifically if people are having a hard time to breathe during their anxiety, what they can do, a practical thing, very useful. And for in the end of the video, there will also be a special present. So stay with me. So in the parsha, we're talking about Yitzchak Avinu and his kids. And Yitzchak gives brachot, blessings, to Esav. He wants to give the blessing to Esav, but then basically what happened is that Yaakov is getting dressed like Esav by the idea of his mother Rivka. She tells him, you should dress up like Esav, and you should go and bring your father's food, so he will bless you. And he says, what? I don't know how to make the food. My father doesn't see, but he can touch me and tell. So she dressed him up, she makes the food for him, she does everything. So he will go and get those blessings. And then he goes, gets the blessings, and when he comes out, Esav goes in, and Yitzchak understands that something wrong was going on. He was blessing the wrong kid. And then it says, Vayichrad Yitzchak Harada Gdola Ad Meod. In the pasuk, in Perek 27, in 33 pasuk, it says what I said, and the meaning of it is that Yitzchak had very big anxiety, not small anxiety. He wasn't a little bit afraid. He had major anxiety. Vayichrad means he had an anxiety. חרדה גדולה, big anxiety. עד מאוד, מאוד is like very. So he was really afraid. He wasn't happy. Like he knew that he needed to give the brachot for Esav, and then he gave it to the wrong person. And Gvura is the midah of Yitzchak, according to the Kabbalah. And Gvura means not to be afraid. You go on with your thing to the end. And here he's really afraid because he saw he wanted one thing and didn't go the same way. And but the same pasuk, it ends, Gam Baruch Yeh. He also should be blessed. So we can see that it was supposed to be a curse, but instead he's blessing him. And we can learn that a situation that can be really bad, we can turn it into a blessing. And we can find in it opportunity to grow. Arav Baruch Shalom Ashlag, he explains that in order to get blessing, you need to have a vessel, so the blessing will come into it. So Esav, his name is from Se'ar. Esav it says that he was a ish seir. He was a person that had a lot of hair, and hair is in Hebrew it's like a se'ara. Se'ara is like when you have a wind and it's like storming, right? So when storm comes, when there's something that it's not even, there's like something empty, and then the wind comes and it's like major like mess. But when you hold, when everything is perfect, so there's no mess. So basically you need to have a problem. You need to have like something empty in order that light can come inside it. It's like if you want to give somebody to drink water, but it doesn't have a vessel to get it, so it doesn't matter how much water you have to give him, he can't get it because it just doesn't have the vessel. So the same idea is here. Yaakov, it says about him that he was ish tam yoshev ohalim. He was tam. Tam means shalem, means he was full, like he was perfect. And when something perfect, there's no vessel, there's no place to more stuff to come in, because it's full, it's good. So basically, when Yaakov got dressed with the clothes of Esau, he was getting something like empty. He was doing something not perfectly perfect, right? He didn't want to do it. It wasn't his way. He wants to do things in an honest way. Yaakov is the Sphira, the Midav Emet, that it means truth. And he doesn't want to go and do stuff and say he's a different person. It's not his, but his mother tells him to do it, and he does mitzvah kibud horim, and therefore he does something that's not perfect, and therefore he has place to get the blessing. So we can learn from it that sometimes we need something bad to happen in order to grow and get something better out of it. And basically, a lot of time when we have something bad, it can cause us to an anxiety. And now I want to connect it and explain how to deal with fast breath that comes from an anxiety. And the idea is based from the book Metaplim Bepanika. It's a Hebrew book of Ariel Chen, how to treat panic. And he explained that how the fast breathing started. He says that when people have panic or stress, they might breathe in a way that actually makes them feel like they have a heart attack and make the anxiety symptoms grow. Okay, they're afraid to breathe fast, but that actually makes the situation worse. Basically, when they breathe fast, it's not deep, it's shallow, and it's fast, and that basically can lead to change from breathe of they call it dog breathe, yeah, like a dog, like fast and shallow. It can become something that is more serious, and it's called over breathing or hyperventilation, and it can have different symptoms of you can feel dizzy, numb, you feel not connected to the reality, can feel your heart beating fast, can hear noises in your ears, and all those feelings can make you more nervous and feel like it's hard for you to breathe and you don't have enough air, and then the person just starts to breathe faster and everything just gets worse. But it's important to know that people that have these symptoms, like breathing fast, it's actually they have enough oxygen in their blood. They're not missing air, but it's just the symptoms makes them feel like they're in a problem. So basically, it's not comfortable, but it's also not dangerous. So how can we deal with it? So first, we need to understand that the symptom that somebody have too much air coming in, and then understand that it's not dangerous, help us to relax. So the way basically to deal with it is to breathe slower, right? The problem was breathing too fast, so they need to breathe slow. And we can use the tool of breathing in breath that also teaches how to breathe slowly and deeply. And we can use a kind of a breath called chedva. Chedva in Hebrew means happiness, but it's also by the gematria of the letters, we know how fast to breathe. Chedva, chet, dalet, vav, hey. Chet in gematria is 8, dalet is 4, vav is 6, and hey is 5. So basically, we're supposed to bring inside air, inhale, in a count of 8, chet. Stop for 4 seconds, dalet. Take out air for 6 seconds, vav, and then wait for another 5 seconds. And then after somebody start to do that, you can see that the symptoms will go down and there will be improvement, and it won't feel like all those hard symptoms so much. It will get better. Another idea is just to take a deep breath, or just try to hold your breath and stop breathing. It's important to know that you don't need to worry that you will faint, because breathing is something that you can have control about it, but it's also something that happens automatically. So when somebody feels like he doesn't have enough air, the body automatically will start breathing again. So if you stop your breath, don't worry, automatically you will start breathing again. You can see it that people breathe also when they sleep, when they're not conscious. So the way to show people that they actually have enough oxygen is to ask them to do stuff that people that doesn't have enough oxygen, they can do. Like, for instance, somebody that doesn't have enough air in his lung, not enough oxygen, he won't be able to jump or run. So we will ask the person that have the anxiety attack to do those things, jump, run, and then you can see that actually he has enough air and oxygen, and it doesn't need to worry. So basically, the idea is to exercise breathing slowly, and then when an anxiety attack comes, it's easy for you to do it because you already exercised it before. So we will do it together. We will exercise the breathing of chedva. I explain more about the meaning of chedva in a different video that I talked about how to have a meaningful birth, and I talked about that. So the link for that video will be in the end of this video. You will just be able to watch that video. Or underneath this video, there will be a place with a link to that video too. So let's practice it, okay? We want to breathe in air in counting to 8. It's important to breathe it in through the nose with a closed mouth. And also, in order to feel that it happens, we want to put one hand on our chest and the other one on the stomach. And when we breathe in air, we want to feel our upper part go up. And when we breathe out there, we want to feel our stomach getting bigger. And that will be the sign that we're doing the right way of breathing. Okay? So we'll breathe in 8, stop for 6, then take out the air in 5. So we will take in 8, stop for 4, take it out at 6, and then wait for another 5 seconds. That will be chedva. Another thing is that when you take out your breath, it's nice if you say something relaxing, like relax or peace or something like that makes you relax. So let's try to do it now together, and be open to any thought that comes in the process, any emotions. Okay, don't try to stop anything, just let it be. Okay, so we will do it together, and then I will give a tip that we can do. So, okay, we're breathing in 8. Now stop for 4. Now, take it out in 6. And now wait for 5. Now again, take in at 8 from your nose. Okay, and then practice it again and again and again. A tip that I have is to put stickers around the house, and then every time you see that sticker, you can do this exercise for like 3 times. and then you will be used to exercise it. And when you have anxiety or somebody you know has it, you can just help them automatically because you're already trained. So how CBT can help you when you have anxiety? Researchers found it to be helping, and also it helps for other stuff like trauma and more situations. And I wanted to give you a present. So the present is whoever subscribes to my channel and send me a message about it through WhatsApp or through my email that is underneath the video. I will send them for free cards of joy, very special cards that I did. So do it and get it. And Bezat Hashem, I see you next week, and share this video with your friends so it can help them. Bye, meantime.